Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Akio and Happy New Year, guys. Yes, I know I'm a little late to this, but I'm still putting it out. Today's the 2nd of Jan here in Australia. And this is going to be my first ever video for 2022. And it just so happens to be a very special one because we're counting down my list of my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2022, guys. Yes, this year is going to be pretty jam-packed with a lot of great things coming out now. Unfortunately, the smaller films aren't going to be really on this list compared to last year, like The Green Knight, The Last Duel. Tragedy of Macbeth, I still haven't seen because it's coming out this month on Apple TV Plus, so that's great. I'll be watching that for sure, without a doubt. But this list is going to pretty much just be blockbusters, but maybe one or two movies that you may have not heard of. But we'll see how we go, guys. But anyway, let's just jump right into it. And for these lists, I always like to include 3 honorable mentions. And the first honorable mention I want to talk about is Peter Pan and Wendy, guys. Now, this film is directed by David Lowery. And if you saw what he did with The Green Knight, you know this man can do no wrong when it comes to the fantasy genre. I mean, he was such a great director for The Green Knight. In other words, he brought just his different style to it. Like most fantasy movies are always trying to go big and grand. This film went big and grand, but in a much more different light. It was definitely ambitious, don't get me wrong. It was very ambitious, but it was a very different type of fantasy movie. I wouldn't say it's polarizing. It's just quite niche, if you know what I mean. So yeah, maybe this polarizing, I don't know, but people seem to really if not loved the film. I personally loved it. It was one of my favorite movies of last year in 2021. So of course I'm excited for Peter Pan and Wendy, and Jude Law playing Captain Hook. So we'll see how this goes. Another honorable mention is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. I mean, all I can say about this is that from what we've seen so far in the footage, it looks great. Oscar Isaac's gonna kill it as Spider-Man 2099. And I just can't wait to see what they do with this movie, guys. I mean, I rewatched the first one a couple of weeks ago or a month or two ago, and it still works for me. It's still one of my favorite, top 50 favorite films of all time. I don't care what anyone says. I adore that film so much. Spider-Verse, it's coming back. It's going to be crazy. And finally, for honorable mentions, Avatar 2. Yeah, I know, right? I'm surprised myself because I actually took a very long time to see the first Avatar film. And when I watched it in 2021... when I finally saw it, I should say in 2021, I absolutely fell in love with it. No, it's not a perfect movie. I'll give it like an 8 out of 10. And I know 8 might be still high for some people. But for me personally, I saw it in my home theater with 3D glasses on. And it was just a beautiful looking movie. And I loved it. I can't wait to see what James Cameron has in store for us in the sequel. Or should I say sequels? Because we're going to get Avatar 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the years to come. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, now let's actually get onto the top 10 list, guys. And at number 10, we have Scream, aka Scream 5. Now, this movie actually comes out this month now. Hopefully I can see this month, because if I can, this would be actually the first horror movie I see in theaters. And that's a big deal for me because I'm not really a horror movie guy. Maybe consider myself a chicken. You can call me a chicken, whatever, but it's only now more recently, in the last 2-3 years, I've begun into horror movies. But even then, still, I haven't been watching a crap ton of horror movies. I still have yet to see, Conjuring 2, even though I've seen the first one. But I don't know why. I don't know what's stopping me. But anyway, yeah, Scream, I can't wait for this. I was a big fan of the first 2 films. 3 and 4 I actually thought were surprisingly good, even though people seem to think they weren't as good. But I personally enjoyed 3 and 4. I don't care what anyone says. And look, the franchise isn't perfect. They definitely have some faults. It's hard to do something, continue what I'm trying to say, guys, is that it's hard to continue on with something like Scream, if you know what I mean, right? It's hard to get the same story going on. I know I'm mumbling all over the place, I'm sorry, but anyway, Scream, I can't wait for it. Comes out this month. We'll see how it goes. Also, Morbius comes out this month too, I should say. That's not my wish though. No surprise, just kidding. Anyway, number 9, The Gray Man. Now, I know what some people are thinking. What on earth is The Gray Man I Killed? Well, if you don't know, it's directed by the Russo brothers, written by Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely, but wait, there's more. There is more. And you know what else? Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling are starring in it. Yep, that's all you need to know. Or should I also say Ana de Armas is also in it. Also, Alfred Woodard is in it as well. This movie is going to be crazy. Now, there is a catch though. It is a Netflix original, and I know that that's not a big draw for people, but it's a $250 million budget film. much more than Red Notice, Extraction, and everything else Netflix has put out. This film is going to be huge. It's a globe-trotting spy film, and if you've seen The Winter Soldier, which I also rewatched a couple of weeks ago, not that long ago actually, you know they can do it. You know they can pull it off. The four of them, Marcus McFeely and John Anthony Russo, alongside Chris Evans. This is the perfect combination. And if you read the plot synopsis, I'm not even joking. It sounds like exactly like Winter Soldier, but I'm sure it's going to be completely different and maybe even better. The Gray Man, please, please, please be good. If there's one movie I don't want to suck this year, actually, is The Gray Man. I mean, all of these films could suck, but this one I really don't want to suck. Number 1 and 2, if they suck, it'll obviously be sad. But this one, I'm counting on the Russos. And plus, it's Netflix. So, I'll be devastated if this sucks. So, yeah. I like Terry. I didn't love it. So, let's see what they can do going back to the action genre. Or should I say spy genre. Like what they did in Winter Soldier. So, yeah. But anyway, number 8 is Uncharted. Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg, and Tony Banderas. Based on the video game. I don't know how this is going to turn out, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. Comes out next month, or should I say February, and based on what else is coming out next month, I don't see it failing at the box office. I think its only real big competition is Roland Emmerich's Moonfall, which I believe also comes out the exact same weekend, and yes, I will be watching that, hopefully I can, but anyway, Uncharted, look, at this point, you're either excited or not excited for it. I'm very excited because I'm a sucker for these action-adventure films, and I just can't wait to see how they pull off Uncharted. I know this is it's still a crazy time to go back to the movies, but still, if you can, definitely check this out. I will definitely try and see if I can as well. But yeah, Uncharted, it's going to be a great year for video game adaptations as well, because number 7 is another video game adaptation, and it is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Now, I know some people like Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Really? They're doing another one? Well, if you saw the first film, you're like, oh, okay, now I can understand why they're doing another one. But Sonic is not alone. He's got Knuckles. He's got Tails. Eggman is back. James Marsden is back. This movie has no chance of failing. Well, it does, but at least be good. The first one, I'll give a 6 out of 10 to. I think I still stand by that. But this film has the potential to be the best video game film ever, which for me personally is Mortal Kombat. And I know how that sounds to people. I know, but I just had a great time with it. We'll see. I don't think it will be as good as an film in terms of entertainment, but maybe as a film it will be better, but we'll see. Anyway, not Mortal Kombat 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I can't wait to see it. Now, at number 6, we have Jurassic World Dominion. Now, Jurassic World Dominion, again, this could suck, it really could, but Laura Dern, Sam Neill, and Jeff Goldblum are all coming back, as well as Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, and everyone from the Jurassic World films, and maybe some other cast members from the Jurassic Park films. So, all I can say about this film is that hopefully Colin Trevorrow, I can't pronounce the guy's last name, I apologize, but Colin T, let's just call him that. Colin Trevorrow, there, I said it, happy? Okay. I hope you pull it off, sir. I really hope, because you did a great job for Jurassic World. I don't understand why you didn't direct episode 9. I really wish you did. No offense to Abrams. You could have made it a lot more better. Even though I'm one of the idiots out there in the world that actually like the film. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just do. But anyway, Jurassic World Dominion. Can't wait to see this. It's going to be a fun summer with this movie, guys. Also, Lightyear also comes on in the summer too. Summer for you guys. Winter for us, I should say, in Australia. So yeah, now, let's get into the top 5. And the number 5, we have Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. Now, I just watched the Harry Potter reunion last night, I should say, and I mean, it was so good to see the gang back. However, we're probably not going to see them for a very long time. If not, that's probably the last time we see all of the actors together, especially the trio. Like, towards the end, I actually felt like tearing up. I'm not going to lie. Like, I felt a little something when, spoiler, Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe were crying at the end. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't tear up or anything like that, but I felt like it. You know what I mean? Like, when you see people crying and you have a connection to it, you also feel like starting to cry. And it's going to be sad not seeing them again, but at least we still have these films, thank God for that. And hopefully David Yates pulls this off, and I'm saying hopefully because the first was great, but the second was okay. So we'll see what happens. And Mads Mikkelsen, I think, is a great replacement for Johnny Depp, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, number 4 is The Flash. Now, what do I even have to say about The Flash? I mean, this movie's going to be crazy. Michael Keaton's come back, Ben Affleck's apparently now come back. We got Supergirl. Ezra Miller, I think, as the Flash is a very interesting choice to still continue on, but we'll see. Hopefully Grant Gustin shows up. That would be amazing if he shows up. But anyway, I'm very excited for this movie. It comes out all the way in November though, so we got a long way more to go, but we're going to start seeing some promotion coming up very, very soon, guys. Just you wait, just you wait. Actually, we got it last year in DC Fandom, but we need a full-on trailer this time, guys. So yeah, alright, next up, number 3 is Mission Impossible 7, which I talked about last year, my most anticipated movie list, but however, it's now coming out this year, and hopefully it does. I don't want any more delays. Now, I believe it's coming out in September. Yes, I believe so, because Top Gun comes out in May. So yeah, but anyway, I'm very excited for it. I love the franchise. I talked about it in my top 10 movie franchises of all time. It's still my 5th favorite franchise of all time. And at this point, Tom Cruise can do no wrong, even at his age. I mean, the guy's hitting 60 very soon. Or, correct me if I'm wrong, he might actually be 60. I don't think he is. But anyway, I'm very excited for it. That's all I have to say about that. Mission Impossible 7 is going to kick so much ass at the box office. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. Then at number 2, we have Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This movie is going to be crazy. We got Doctor Strange himself. We got Wanda. We got Wong. We got America Chavez. We got Rachel McAdams come back. We got Chiwetel Ejiofor playing Mordo once again. And if you have not seen the teaser trailer, oh boy, it is a great teaser trailer, guys. I loved it. The ending was by far one of the coolest endings I've seen to a teaser trailer in years. I'm not even joking. It was amazing. It was like, wow. They're going for it. Sam Raimi also. Props to Sam Raimi coming back to a Marvel movie. Finally, he's redeeming himself after Spider-Man 3. And I'm sorry, guys. Once again, I'm one of those idiots that like Spider-Man 3. I know, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Anyway, number 1, my most anticipated movie for the year. I think you guys already probably know what it is by now. Let's say 3, 2, 1, it's The Batman. I mean, who's not excited for this movie, guys? I know some people aren't. I went to the beach today and I spoke to my friend and he was like, I don't know. He thinks Pattinson can't pull it off. I know, trust me, I know that. But we have seen what he can do in other movies. Like, he was great in Tenet. He was great in Devil All the Time. And the problem is, you guys don't watch those movies. You know why? Because they're niche. They're boring. You don't care about them. I understand. But give them a shot. At least Devil All the Time. If not, maybe Tenet. One of those two. But anyway, this movie's going to be great. Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman looks great. Paul Dano as the Riddler. Paul Dano's the Riddler looks great. Andy Serkis looks great. Jeffrey Wright, I mean, oh my goodness, guys. This movie is going to be crazy. Hopefully it makes $1 billion. If it doesn't, then it doesn't, guys. I mean, look, the Joker made $1 billion, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, that is all I have to say about that. Those are my top 10 most anticipated movies for 2022. And yeah, hopefully this year turns out very well. I know I'm mumbling as usual, but it is what it is, guys. We'll see what happens. Also, I started watching One Piece Season 6. I don't know what episode I'm up to. Season 6 episode, like 16 or something. But anyway, still go a long way more. I'm not even halfway. Halfway's like 26 episodes. It's a 52 season, guys. Episode season, I should say. But anyway, guys, keep a lookout for that. And yeah, keep a lookout for all these other reviews coming up. Very excited for Scream. Interested in Morbius. Tragedy of Macbeth also comes out this month. Euphoria also comes out this month. A lot of great stuff coming up. Book of Boba Fett I still haven't seen. The first episode and the second will come out this week. And also, The Witcher Season 2. I'm so behind on many things. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, guys. My name's Akil, otherwise known as the Comic Director. Welcome to 2022, guys, and I'm signing out.